It's Kenny Young, 100.7 WZLX. Backstage, Boston Music Awards tonight. Nominee for Blues Artist of the Year, Album of the Year. I'm joined by Matthew Stubbs. Can I call you Matt?
Sure.
Matt Stubbs. GA-20 is the band. I got to tell you, you're probably the act I'm looking most forward to seeing tonight, and I'm not blowing smoke here.
You and my parents both.
Are they in the audience?
Sure.
Are they as nervous as you guys are?
I'm not nervous. I don't think they're nervous either.
You've been nominated before.
And won.
Boston Music Awards.
Nominated and won, yeah. Sure.
You might have to make room on the trophy shelf. Because the
It's
stuff you have
it's a very
coming
small
out.
shelf.
But you guys have been doing such great work. You and Pat and Tim, your drummer, the three-piece. I love your sound. It's so genuine. It has that vintage feel without sounding forced. Like you can tell you guys are deeply rooted in what you're doing. So who were like your influences? I know it's a softball question, but
No, man, we love old school blues, Chicago blues from the 50s and 60s. Buddy Guy, Ike Turner,
Willie Dixon,
Muddy, of course, yeah.
yeah, the
all
whole
that
Chess
stuff.
Records box set.
Sure, I like that and other things, but yeah, that's great.
But you guys are doing your own thing, which I think is great. So new work, new album.
Well, we have an album that just came out 2.5 months ago, so we're behind that right now, and we have another record come out in March as well.
Man, so you didn't take any time off during the
We had
lockdown.
We had a lot of time off during the lockdown. We made records.
Which is great.
Yeah.
You guys all shacked up together in the same place? Were you sending files back and forth?
Yeah. We would do files, and I live in Providence now, so we would just figure out a date, and everybody would, lock down, tighten up for a couple weeks, and then it would be that. It would be like 3 or 4 days where everybody would be at my house, and we would record there.
I dig it. I really like what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the name. I know it's a reference to a vintage Gibson amplifier.
It's an old, GA stands for Gibson amplifier. 20 is the size of the amp. They made all these different amps in the 50s and early 60s, and it would start with GA. So when Pat and I started the band, that's what I was using, and we went into the studio. We didn't have a name. Every good band name's already taken. So we looked around, and we're like, all right, we'll call it GA-20, not thinking we weren't, it was before the thought of being on a record label or touring. We were just making a record and playing around Boston locally.
Matt, this is how ignorant I am. I thought GA-20 referred to like a ticket stub you had from a famous show that you went to.
That's
like
a good one.
General admission, 20th, like.
We get that. We play in the South a lot, so when we're in Georgia, people think it's a highway because GA-20 is a highway.
Route 20, yeah.
And we get that, and we get all kinds of things, but it's pretty basic. It's a guitar amp.
Something very cool happened this month, and I noticed it because I was about 12 years old when I picked up a guitar for the first time.
I was 13.
I still play. I left that business behind for the work in the illustrious business of radio. But I got to tell you, I saw the cover of Vintage Guitar magazine. What did it feel like as a musician to see like yourselves on the cover of a guitar magazine? That's every teenager's dream.
Everyone's dream, but also I'm a bit of a guitar nerd. So like I've literally been reading that magazine since I picked up a guitar. My father's a guitarist. I love vintage amps and guitars. So it was awesome,
6L6s versus 12AX7s. Go.
Well, they're two different tunes.
One's a preamp, one's a power amp.
Right. So like lots of amps. What's 6V6 or not even?
6V6.
We'll have a 12AX7. But I like 6V6s better than EL84s. That would
now, when you say you're a vintage geek, do you you take apart? You take your shit
I don't
apart.
fix them.
You
I
don't fix
buy them and play them.
You got a guy.
I got a few guys. Yeah.
You and Pat have a guy.
A few guys, few ladies that fix my stuff. Yeah.
I like it. So I'm guessing your parents at this point probably bought up all the magazines on the rack to pass out to their friends. And
I got a lot of them.
That's awesome. So you have a tour kicking off in January in Texas, I believe, in Houston, right?
Yep. Yes, correct.
When is the next time we can see GA-20 up this way?
We're going to be playing a festival. It's not announced yet, but we'll be in Boston this upcoming year at a festival.
Might it be Boston Calling?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have to talk to my agent. I don't know.
Okay, we can't speculate at this point.
There's no venue shows until after this festival performance.
Okay, we're going to keep an eye on you. I'm going to give you a few seconds to look into the camera, plug your social media, your website, where people can download your music. Go.
Right. It's Matt Stubbs from GA-20. You can find us at ga20band.com.
Beautiful. All right, you ready for the speed round before I let you go?
What's that? I don't know what that is.
It's going to be 5 rapid-fire questions.
Okay.
There's no yes or no. There's no right or wrong. All right? There's no right or wrong. There is yes or no's.
Ready.
This is going to be a tough one out of the gate. All right? I've been giving you softballs here. So who is the ultimate king? Is it BB, Albert, or Freddie?
I'm not at liberty to pick any of those, but I would say out of all of them, if I were to listen to one of them more than any of the others, I would pick Freddie King.
See, I would go Albert, but that's okay.
That's
See, this is where
why you can't.
yeah.
It's not an
I know.
answerable question. Not a good rapid fire opening.
Fender or Gibson?
Fender.
Okay. Stomp boxes or straight into the amp?
Mostly straight into the amp.
I like that. Drive those tubes we were talking about.
I said that. I got pedals out there tonight, though. But yeah.
Okay, best venues to play: clubs, theaters, or outdoors?
Whoever's paying the most.
Good answer. All right, and this is a tough one. I know. I thought they were going to be easy. You got to choose one artist to go on tour with, past or present. Who is it? You're going to spend 6 to 12 months on the road with this artist.
It's 6 or 12 months, and I'm going on the road with another artist. Who's my favorite artist?
Who would you love to tour with and perhaps sit in with at some point? You can't say Charlie Musselwhite because I think that's already happened, right? For 10 years or something.
He would be the choice, but I already do that. Boy, if there was one. See, that's not rapid. That's a thing I need to think about. I'll throw one out there right now. If there was one I was going to do, boy, Jimi Hendrix, I guess. Jimi Hendrix.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, GA-20 is the band. Good luck tonight with Blues Artist of the Year. Good luck with Album of the Year.
Looking for that one.
All right, GA-20, thanks for dropping by. WZLX.
Cheers.